Now let us see another method of asexual reproduction, that is apomixis. So in apomixis, the embryos and the seeds, these are developed without fertilization. So there won't be any fertilization, there won't be any fusion also, and we used to get a plant without fertilization. It can take place by, it can be of two types. First one is obligate apomixis and second one is facultative apomixis. So in obligate apomixis, which is present in plants where sexual reproduction is completely absent. Always remember students, wherever you will get the word obligate, there the process is completely absent. Okay, there is no alternate. The process will be completely absent. It can be anything. And here in this case we have obligate apomixis, so which is present in plants where sexual reproduction is completely absent. Okay. Next we can have another type, that is facultative apomixis, which is present in most apomictic crops where sexual reproduction also take place. So here option is there and alternate is there. It will take place, but this facultative apomixis will take place in plant, but in those plants sexual reproduction can also take place. But in this case sexual reproduction was completely absent, right? But in facultative apomixis you can see sexual reproduction also. Okay, so these are the two types of apomixis. And you need to remember what is apomixis. In apomixis, embryos and seeds are developed without fertilization. Now the next topic is sexual reproduction. So let us see how sexual reproduction takes place in plant. Sexual reproduction occurs by the fusion of male and female gamete, right? In asexual reproduction there was no fusion between the male and female gamete, but here in sexual reproduction you can see the fusion between male and female gamete. Next, where it will take place, where sexual reproduction occurs, so it will take place, it occurs in the flower, in the flower part, and those plant which bear flower, which are flowering plant, we call it as angiosperm. This you will study in biology about gymnosperm and angiosperm. So flowering plants we call it as angiosperm, and in angiosperm, or you can say in flowering plants, sexual reproduction occurs and it will occur in the flower part of the plant. So you can say the reproductive unit is the flower, where our sexual reproduction will take place. So what we will study here, first we will see the structure, the male structure and the female structure of a flowering plant. Then we will see how the pollination or the fusion occurs. Okay, so male reproductive part we call it as androecium, and the female reproductive part of flower we call it as gynoecium. First let us discuss the different parts of a flower. So a complete flower, it has 4 main parts. Okay, I have taken here, this is a hibiscus flower. So you can see 4 main parts in a flower, and what are they? This part, can you see? This part is called sepal. Next we have this colorful part, this we call it as petal. Next, can you see this structure, this small structure? This we call it as stamen. This is the male part. Okay students, this is the male part, the stamen. And here you can see 2 parts, this tip which will contain the pollen, it is the anther, and this stalk-like structure, this long stalk-like structure, this is the filament. So stamen is composed of anther and filament, and this stamen is a male reproductive part in flower. Next, if we move to female part, let us see what are they. Female part is the pistil, and this pistil, it composed of 3 parts. This upper part is the stigma. This long stalk-like structure is the style, and here this part is our ovary. So the 4 main parts are sepal, petal, stamen and pistil. Stamen is the male reproductive part. Pistil consists the female reproductive part. Stamen is again divided into 2 parts, anther and filament. Pistil is divided into 3 parts, stigma, style and ovary. So this is the male reproductive unit, androecium. It consists of stamen. Stamen will contain filament and anther. See this diagram. This part is the anther, right? And this stalk is our filament. And together we call it as stamen.